Have you noticed that people with good intentions are mostly unlucky in relationships and marriages? Why? Now pay attention to me. For over 3 decades, I sat in my office listening to the cries of broken hearts as a counselor. I have seen many seasons pass, and I have noticed something that troubles my spirit deeply. Why the most beautiful souls often carry the heaviest scars in love. You wonder why those who love without a filter, those who give their last coin and their last drop of strength. Listen to me carefully, for in our land we say that the tree with the sweetest fruits is the one that receives the most stones. If you have a good heart, you are that tree. People are drawn to your shade and your sweetness, but many come only to eat, not to water the roots. You struggle because you don't just love people, you try to save them. You see a broken person, and instead of walking away, you stay to glue their pieces together, often cutting your own hands in the process. You treat a relationship like a mission, forgetting that you are a partner, not a repair workshop. I see you, and I know you are tired. You are thinking of closing your heart and becoming cold like the rest of the world. But listen to this old man. Rain does not stop falling because the ground is muddy. If you turn your heart into a stone because someone treated you like dirt, you have let them win twice. The world has enough cold people. Your kindness is not a weakness, it is your royalty. Don't throw away your crown just because you met a beggar who didn't know how to treat a king or a queen. Your luck hasn't run out. The heavens are simply filtering the chaff from the wheat so that when the real one arrives, there will be space in your home. To those of you who find a good person and use their kindness as a weak point, be very careful. The hand that breaks the water pot will eventually suffer from thirst. When you cheat on, lie to, or manipulate someone who only showed you pure love, you are not being smart or sharp. You are incurring a debt that the universe will surely collect. You are throwing away a diamond to pick up a shining piece of glass. One day you will be in the desert of life, and you realize that the person you took for granted was the only well that never ran dry. I want to tell those of you still looking for love to stop looking at the packaging. A snake has beautiful skin but carries poison. Look for a good heart instead. A good heart may not have the loudest voice or the flashiest swagger, but it is the only thing that will stay when the money is gone and the beauty fades. Stop using people's goodness against them. If they forgive you easily, do not see it as an invitation to hurt them again. See it as a grace you do not deserve. Appreciate the person who stays when you are difficult, for such people are the scarce currency of our modern world. My final word to you is this: a river that forgets its source will surely dry up. Your source is love. Keep it pure. To the good-hearted, your season is coming. The person who will water your roots instead of just eating your fruit is looking for you even now. Do not give up. Keep your heart soft, but build a fence around it. Not everyone deserves to enter the garden of your soul. May your days be long, and may you find a love that is as deep and as steady as the roots of the Iroko tree. Share this wisdom with someone whose heart is tired today. Let them know an old man is praying for them. Cheating in a marriage or in a relationship is never a mistake. Cheating is 100% a choice. I don't want you to miss any part of this message. I have sat under the shade of the great Odan tree and within the quiet walls of counseling rooms for over 30 years, mending broken homes and celebrating those that stayed whole. Today, the world likes to use fine grammar to cover ugly truths. People call it a mistake. They say it just happened. But let an old man tell you, the lizard does not find its way into the house unless there is a crack in the wall. And no man or woman falls into another's bed by tripping over a rug. In my decades of guiding couples, I have seen that cheating is never a slip of the tongue or a stumble of the feet. It is a series of deliberate footsteps. You do not wake up in the arms of a stranger by accident. You chose to start the conversation. You chose to hide the phone. You chose to walk through the door. A mistake is putting salt instead of sugar in the pap. A mistake is forgetting your umbrella on a rainy day. But seeking the warmth of another fire while your own is burning at home, that is a calculated journey. As we say in the land of our fathers, a person who carries a bag of salt does not pray for rain. If you do not want to get wet, you do not walk into the river. If you value your home, you do not cultivate the seeds of betrayal. When a man or woman says it was a mistake, they are trying to outsmart their own conscience. But no matter how far a man hides his footprint, the earth still knows where he stepped. Hiding messages is a conscious act of deception. Creating the opportunity to be alone with temptation is planning, not an accident. The act of physical intimacy is not a lapse in judgment. It is the climax of 1,000 prior choices. Success in marriage does not come to those who never feel temptation. It comes to those who recognize that the bird may fly over your head, but you do not let it build a nest in your hair. You youth of today live in a time of fast everything. Fast food, fast cars, and fast love. You think the grass is greener on the other side because you have stopped watering your own garden. Listen to me. A man who leaves his house to go and live in a house of mirrors will eventually see his own reflection and be ashamed. True love is not a feeling that blows like the wind. It is a covenant. It is the hard work of two people deciding every single morning, even on the mornings they are angry, that they will be faithful. If you are at the crossroads today, remember this: you can fix a broken plate, but the cracks will always show. Do not trade a lifetime of peace for 5 minutes of stolen pleasure. He who swallows a large stone must have confidence in his throat. If you choose to cheat, do not call it a mistake when the consequences come to swallow you. Call it what it is: a choice you made. Build your homes on the rock of integrity, not on the shifting sands of accidents. Let your yes be a fortress and your no be a shield. Please do well to share this video to create this awareness.